Cheryl Mays, the founder of Rise and Shine CF, a consulting firm, and I am here for our moment of elevation where we come together for 10 minutes during lunchtime where you can just spend 10 minutes getting mental, getting motivated, and then get moving. Utilize what I'm sharing with you so that you can have a successful day, so that you can look at your accomplishments and be excited and celebrate at the end of the day. Listen, if you are on riseandshine.success, this is the Facebook group, I'm going to ask you to share this video. Share it with your coworkers, share it with your friends and family. Sometimes it's inspirational, sometimes it's motivational, and sometimes I share tips where you can actually implement immediately so that you can accomplish your goals. If you are on YouTube, then go ahead and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button and then that notification bell, so that whenever a new video is uploaded, you will actually be notified. So that way you don't miss anything. And then definitely follow us and like us on Rise and Shine CF on Instagram. And then LinkedIn, it's under Cheryl Mays. So those are the ways that you can actually follow us and see what we do and have a better opportunity to understand how we can assist you in accomplishing your goals and your development. So let's go ahead and get started. Today, I want to talk about knowing what you want and then getting it. Oftentimes, when individuals aren't clear, aren't really specific and detailed about what they want, then they don't accomplish the things that they're looking for. Michelangelo, the painter sculptor of the Sistine Chapel, he said, "A greater danger for us is not that we aim too high and we miss it, but it's that we aim too low and we actually reach it." So what he's saying is that unless you have decided in detail and very specific what it is that you want, you're going to be handed anything, and it's going to be probably far less than you deserve, and definitely something that you don't want. So think about what it is that you want and be very clear and specific in detail, so that you have the ability to find out how to accomplish it, so that you can share it with others, and so that opportunities will actually come to you. Because I'm going to share with you an exercise that's going to allow that to happen. So here's what I want you to do. When you think about what you want, you have to stop saying things like, "It doesn't matter," "I don't care," "I'm not sure." Because what happens then is you're allowing yourself not to be able to find out how, not to be able to take advantage of the resources and the opportunities that are in front of you, because you're not sure what you're looking for. And that's the hugest issue when defining what you want, is not to be clear. Because guess what? You do know what you want for lunch. You know what you don't want, or you do know what you want to do in your career, because you know where you don't want to go. So you do have these answers. And so now you have to be very specific and detailed. There's a story about a woman. She was 58 years old, and her goal was to be in Sports Illustrated. But for 15 years, she allowed herself to listen to the naysayers, to the negativity. She allowed people to say things to her like, "You're a mom. Who wants to see you in a bathing suit? Who's going to look at you? You're too old." But guess what? One day, because we're all looking for that one day, right? When things shift, that one day when things change. And so one day she said no more. She said, "This is what I want to do. I'm going to do it. I'm going to submit the photos. I'm going to answer the questions." And guess what? She's in Sports Illustrated. So it happens when you decide what it is that you specifically want. You have some people that say, "Oh, I want more money. I want happiness. I want a life fulfilled." What does that mean? How much more money do you want? What would literally make you happy? What would make you fulfilled? Because without answering those questions, you're not allowing the universe to reciprocate. Because there's that vibrational energy, because once you start thinking it and believing it, then you start acting upon it. And things just start happening. And you're like, "I don't know how it happened, but I got here." So you have to be really specific. Now, here's the exercise. I want you to make 3 lists. Now, many of us have made bucket lists, right? And some of you have made a bucket list that you probably haven't even looked at for a very long time. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to get really clear on what it is that you want. So I want you to make 3 lists. The first list, I want you to write 30 things that you want to do. What is it that you want to do? If you want to travel, what specific place do you want to travel to? When do you want to get there? I want you to write 30 things that you want to have. Do you want to have a boat? Do you want to have more financial security? Do you want to have the opportunity to go and visit your family? What is it that you want to have? And then the third list, I want you to write 30 things that you want to be. What is it that you want to be? Do you want to be a director in your company? Do you want to be a mentor where you can mentor young ladies or young men? What is it that you want to do? And I want you to be really specific. Now, here's what happens with these lists. Once you've comprised the list, then I want you to look at them on a weekly basis. At the end of every week, I want you to look at them because I want you to start seeing the progress, because every time you look at it, then it gets into your mind. And now you start to eliminate that inner critic and those naysayers and all of that negative chatter. You start to eliminate that and you start moving forward and you start taking opportunities. And then you start seeing these things that you've written on your list come into reality. Now, here's the second thing that I want you to do with that list. After you have accomplished one of the tasks, I don't want you to write a check mark next to it, right? Because we're so used to just checking the box. Check, done. I don't want you to do that. I want you to do something far more powerful. I want you to write the word victory. I want you to write the word victory next to that item that you have actually accomplished. It is going to make a true difference in the other things that you're going to pursue. So definitely define what you want, be very specific, and be able to tell others, be able to clarify it, because that's where the resources come from. That's where those opportunities will come in. And that's where the universe, whatever power, whatever force, life-forcing power that you see, it's going to start happening for you. But you have to first define what it is that you want. So that's our time together. That's our moment of elevation where we spent 10 minutes getting mental, getting motivated, and now get moving. Utilize this. Make it a great day. My name is Cheryl Mays, and I am the founder of Rise and Shine CF, a consulting firm, where we help better leaders, better processes, and better people. Please follow us on Facebook at riseandshine.success. Like the page. Like, share. Follow us on Instagram, Rise and Shine CF. And then on YouTube at Rise and Shine CF. Go ahead and subscribe. Share the videos. You'll see some of the other moments of elevation, and you'll see some of the other empowerment videos and videos where I share success principles. So that's our time. Have an amazing day, and thank you for joining me.